Welcome back to my channel, guys. How are you guys doing this beautiful Sunday night? Welcome back to my channel. Come on in, guys. Let's do this. We are going to be talking about Blessing CEO today, guys. Could it be her karma? Although Blessing CEO says she doesn't believe in karma, so I don't know why she's facing all these issues now. Welcome back to my channel, guys. It's me, your girl, Fosti Onye Media, and you're welcome back again to this beautiful live stream. Come in, guys. Let's have a blast. Let's discuss on this pertinent issue. Like the story on the picture on my thumbnail signifies, showing Blessing CEO carrying the EFCC placard showing that she was, in their custody, and she was arrested over the weekend. Well, yeah, because it's Friday. She was arrested on Friday. So Blessing CEO is going in for a 36 million naira fraud case, guys. Come in, guys. Let's do this. How do you like my face cap? I just decided to wear a face cap because I'm not really in the mood to play dress up. So I just wanted to come in here and discuss. Welcome, guys. Welcome once again to my channel. Okay, let's just start. For those that are a little bit behind, they will come in and watch the replay later. So Blessing CEO is a self-acclaimed therapist. According to her, she says she went to school for it, she's certified and all that. But with the way we've caught her in so many lies, we cannot really predict or to fully accept if she, is certified. So Blessing CEO is a therapist. She calls herself a relationship therapist. She calls herself a mental health therapist. We were first introduced to Blessing CEO, or let me speak for myself. Hello, Zell RL. Welcome to my channel. Come in, guys. Let's have this discussion. Blessing CEO has been arrested and she's going in for it. So the first time we got to know about Blessing CEO, or let me speak for myself especially, when I first knew about Blessing CEO was when she had the whole Onyeze's case. And the Onyeze's case was the case whereby Blessing CEO was claiming a house that did not belong to her. So she was claiming this mansion that, did not belong to her. Like I mentioned earlier, she came out then with a story that she went through so much with her ex-husband, and she took the stones that were thrown at her and used the stone to build a castle. And so many people were congratulating her, and before you knew it, there was this brouhaha with Onyeze coming out to say, this is my house. Blessing CEO was still adamant, proving stubborn and claiming a house that was not her own. This happened until Onyeze had to come down from China and, confronted Blessing CEO. She was now on bended knees, begging in handcuffs, begging Onyeze, Daddy Biko, Daddy Biko. I'm sure you guys have seen so many of those videos. So Blessing CEO was begging Onyeze to forgive her, and that was how I came to know who Blessing CEO was. For a while, the internet mocked her and then decided to give her a second chance, okay, for her to show what the kind of stuff she's made up of. So Blessing CEO continued her content as a relationship therapist, and she was, having a good time, having a good ride. So many people that criticized her so much then during the Onyeze scare, they still came back and supported her. Now, we now move on to Blessing CEO and the IVD saga. So Blessing CEO and IVD, crazy part to this blessing, to this whole story I want to talk about now. So IVD was married to his wife, Bimbo. And through their whole conflict in the marriage, Bimbo passed. Guys, the story is all over social media. We can go and check the story. So IVD, was bullied online. A lot of people were coming out for him that why did you, as a man, why didn't you save your wife? But Blessing CEO was the only person that we know of that came and supported IVD with her whole chest. Guys, Blessing CEO was like saying a lot of things, even to the point where she was castigating a dead woman. She was talking that Bimbo wanted to buy because she was the abusive one, she was the toxic one. She was saying a lot of things. And Cherry Words, hi. Welcome. We're talking about Blessing CEO today. She has been arrested. She's in EFCC custody right now. So IVD got the support of Blessing CEO, and Blessing CEO suffered for that support because the family of the late Bimbo arrested Blessing CEO. So she went in. I think she spent, if I'm not mistaken, she spent up to 3 weeks or 4 weeks in custody. So because she was really, insulting a woman that passed due to very, very regrettable, circumstances. And the family then took the children that Bimbo had for IVD. Bimbo had 5 kids for IVD. So the family of the woman took the children and they're raising the children. So Blessing was arrested. Then she went in for defaming the family. So she had a hard time. But I guess that didn't teach her a lesson, because when she came out, she started dating IVD in full glare. Hello, Naomi Childs. Welcome to my channel. Hello, welcome. You're welcome. We're talking about Blessing CEO. So Blessing CEO did not learn from her stint. She kept on proving stubborn. Started dating IVD in full glare of public disapproval. She didn't care. So in all her whole words, she was saying, she said she wants to build IVD up again. She wants to raise IVD. So she was dating IVD. IVD came around. Even when IVD had the court case to prove his innocence, about the manslaughter charge he was charged with for his wife, IVD got the full support of Blessing CEO. It is rumored that she even hired SANS, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, as part of her legal team so that they can get IVD off the hook. That's what the word on the street said. And as fate would have it, IVD walked free, acquitted of the whole manslaughter charge. So he was, and he is, a free man. Now, it is also rumored in the streets of social media that Blessing CEO spent quite a lot of money during that whole case. And so, for those people that knew her stint, like me, with Onyeze, when she came out with this new cancer scam, we were giving her the side eye. Because like, madam, we know you, which one did you come? So how did that cancer scam happen? Not quite long ago, if I'm very correct with my timing, I think a month ago, Blessing CEO came out in the morning or whatever. She was crying, singing this song. Amamotisi gemeya o, iye mani gemeya o. Amamotisi game ya o. Iye mani game ya o. Stage 4. Guys, it was so crazy. I was like, what is this? What is happening? And she was, dramatizing. To me, it felt like drama. And when she said stage 4, I was like, stage 4 what? Stage 4 what? She didn't say anything in that video. She was just singing that song I sang earlier. And she was not pulling her hair. So when she said the stage 4, everybody was like, Blessing, what happened now? What's the problem? What's stage 4? What's stage 4? Then Blessing came out with the story that she had been diagnosed, although she said diagnosed. So she came out that she had a diagnosis of cancer stage 4. So people that knew about Blessing CEO and what she can do, what she's capable of, that she lies a lot. So they didn't really believe, and they started saying that they want to see proof of that. The next thing that Blessing CEO did shocked a lot of people. It even shocked me. Blessing CEO faked a result, a cancer result. She faked it. This gist was that there was this lady that's, a makeup artist that was in communication with Blessing. They had a kind of working relationship before. Then the lady is also a cancer survivor now, because she says she's been cleared of it. So Blessing CEO cried out, and she contacted the lady that, see, this is what is happening, that the doctor said that she has cancer, the stuff like that, that can the lady please give her medical certificate, so that she can be able to compare with what her own doctors have been telling her. So the lady said, according to her good heart and without her thinking anything malicious, she gave Blessing CEO her result. Then Blessing CEO adjusted the result, inserted her name, forged some things, and presented to the public through a blogger called Mario. So when the certificate came out, those people that did not believe Blessing CEO's case before, they now believed that, wow, truly this lady is suffering from cancer. And Blessing CEO then put out her account number. Donations were coming in left, right, center. So for some people that were still skeptical about that result, they started looking at the result and they found out that some fonts in the medical certificate were not aligning with the other fonts. So they were now suspecting that it was a case of forgery, until the woman that her result was flying up and down came out to fully confirm that Blessing CEO forged her results and put out in the public as her own diagnosis. Hey guys, so Blessing CEO was going to different podcasts trying to save herself, trying to explain away a truth that was glaring for everybody to see. She went to Daddy Freeze's live stream, I think about twice or even 3 times, explaining things that were not aligning with how the disease presents. Forgetting that in this internet, we have professionals, we have doctors, we have accountants, we have, medical personnel that are smart, people that are smart to understand that, come on, even people that have lived through that experience, survivors, those that were caregivers for their families and friends that passed through, the ordeal of the big C. And so there were a lot of discrepancies in Blessing's story. For the final nail on the coffin that sealed Blessing CEO's fate, Blessing CEO went on national TV. She did not know that a lawyer and a medical doctor were on that interview. So Blessing CEO was drilled very mercilessly, and it became very apparent that she is lying, because all the whole things she was saying, none were jiving. She was lying through everything, and it became clear that Blessing CEO had scammed Nigerians of their hard-earned money. Due to the shame, Blessing CEO went silent. She deactivated her Instagram page. She, went off social media for about a week or 2 weeks. Then she came back again recently on social media, insulting people, talking a lot. Even at a point, she started showing her hand that was swollen. And people were now saying that, have the cancer transferred to her hands now? Guys, I'm just giving you a backstory of the kind of person that Blessing CEO has presented herself to be, proving that she has been dishonest right from time. Even if she claims that she is sick, but for the fact that she was, brazen enough to fake and forge a certificate that was not hers, present to the public, take public funds, obtaining funds under false pretenses, that shows that Blessing CEO is somebody that could not be trusted. Hi, DLC. Hi, welcome to my channel. Hello, welcome, guys. Welcome. So we are having a discussion on Blessing CEO tonight. I was very surprised. Thank you so much. Thank you. So I was surprised that Blessing CEO was picked up on Friday, because with the way she came out again on social media claiming rights, that the Nigerians, they contributed the money for her because they loved her and all that. She was, saying a lot of things, kind of gloating, showing us that maybe she gets sense past us now. You understand that kind of thing? So when EFCC picked her, because a lot of people were advocating that the authority come and take charge of this case, that if they do not sanction Blessing CEO, then it means that any other person can get up tomorrow and do the same thing she did. So let's listen to a clip of the news that Blessing CEO was arrested. Then I will read the official statement posted on EFCC's official Instagram page. So, a minute, guys. Let's listen to the audio.
Politics for Economic and Financial Crime Commission, EFCC, has arraigned a social media influencer, Blessing CEO, before the High Court sitting in Ikoyi. The social media influencer, whose real name is Blessing Nkiruka Okoro, was arraigned before Justice Dende Dikweolu on a 2-count bordering on obtaining money by false pretense. She was thereafter remanded in EFCC custody. Still in the courts, Justice Why Yuwa.
Guys, have you heard it? That was just a news clip showing that Blessing CEO was arrested and arraigned. Okay, from the EFCC's official Instagram page, guys, I'm reading from my system here, so I may be looking here. Bear with me, guys. So I want to read now. Official EFCC page on Instagram. Alleged 36 million naira fraud. EFCC arraigns Blessing CEO in Lagos. The Lagos Zonal Directorate of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, Awolowo Road, Ikoyi, on Friday, May 15, 2026, arraigned a social media influencer and self-styled relationship therapist, Okoro Blessing Nkiruka, also known as Blessing CEO, before Justice D.I. Dikweolu of the Federal High Court sitting in Ikoyi, Lagos, over an alleged 36 million naira fraud. Nkiruka was arraigned on a 2-count charge bordering on obtaining money by false pretense and stealing to the tune of 36 million naira. In critical, at the commencement of the proceeding, Defense Counsel P.I. Nwafo informed the court that the defendant had refunded part of the money to the petitioner. We have an application to make. The defendant approached the nominal complainant and refunded 24 million out of the 36 million naira. We are asking for a short adjournment to resolve the outstanding balance. The nominal complainant agreed that if the balance is paid, they can prevail on EFCC to drop the case, he said. Responding, the prosecution counsel S.I. Suleiman stated that the prosecution was not privy to any discussion between the defendant and the nominal complainant. The complainant here is the federal government of Nigeria, and we are here for the arraignment. We urge that the defendant take her plea, so as that is the business of the day, he said. The complainant here, in his ruling, Justice Dipe Olufa held that the defense and the nominal complainant can have discussions even during the pendency of the charge. It does not affect the proceedings before the court. The defendant will take her plea. So let me just explain what we read now. Apparently, Blessing CEO in 2024 leased an apartment, a duplex, to a woman. Then the woman paid her 36 million naira for that apartment. That is the story on the internet, on the media. So Blessing CEO collected the money. After collecting the money, fulfill your own end of the bargain by leasing the duplex to the woman. Blessing CEO defaulted. And now it is making me to wonder if that duplex is the place she's, staying in Lagos, because she claims that she has a house in Lagos. So she collected this 36 million from this woman, and she did not give the woman the apartment. The woman came back to her that Blessing CEO, refund me my money. Blessing CEO refused. Before she now started refunding the woman bits by bits until it got to 24 million naira. So the remaining balance, Blessing CEO was finding it difficult to refund the woman. So she took it legal. And now the case has gotten to EFCC because she made a formal complaint to the authorities. So Blessing CEO and her counsel were saying that since they are already paying the money, they are already refunding the money up to 24 million, that the woman should give them more time for her to completely refund the money. But the government said no, this money was obtained under false pretense, and even if the nominal complainant, which is the woman, agrees that you should refund her the money, the government is still going to prosecute you for stealing and obtaining under false pretense. So in essence now, it means that Blessing CEO is not even in for this her cancer scam, which she scammed Nigerians. So this is a matter that happened in 2024, which the woman made a formal complaint in 2025. And that is why when you look at the billboard that Blessing CEO was holding from the EFCC, it was reading 2025 there, because a lot of people are saying they are confused about that. The thing that happened is that Blessing CEO has not been prosecuted with this recent cancer scam, which is scammed Nigerians. Understand it now. She has not been prosecuted for that. There are a lot of petitions that were written concerning her scamming Nigerians with this her cancer story. Very Dark Man wrote a petition. There's another woman that wrote a petition, which I am aware of, and some other people. So The government have not yet, started looking into that case. Why Blessing CEO was arrested is because she's obtained under false pretense. She scammed a woman that paid her 36 million naira to lease an apartment, for a leased apartment, and Blessing CEO reneged on that contract. So the woman told Blessing CEO to refund her money. Blessing CEO has refunded up to 24 million. There is still a balance remaining. When the woman was finding it difficult to get her full balance, she then reported the case to the EFCC in 2025. And that was when Blessing CEO had this, case that she's in for now. So Blessing CEO, when she was going, oh my God, when she was going there, she took a suitcase, and I was like, wow. So this suitcase doesn't mean that she will go and be, dressing and playing dress up in EFCC custody or what. She took a suitcase as if she was traveling. She took a hand luggage and the suitcase. I was like, come on. So, guys, this lady is really a case. As in, it's the way she, deliberately puts herself and sets herself up for dragging. Deliberately enters into problem. I don't get it. I don't just get it. Hello, guys. Hello. As you're coming in, like this video, like this live stream, guys. We are talking about Blessing CEO. What do you guys think about her arrest? Do you think it's her karma? Although Blessing CEO says she doesn't believe in karma. But guys, I think karma is real. So EFCC has arrested Blessing CEO. They have arrested Blessing CEO for obtaining under false pretense. And that shows that this is not the first time Blessing CEO is scamming people. She has been doing it. Even there's a lady that claims that she paid Blessing CEO for an advertisement, but Blessing CEO did not do the advertisement. Refund the money. She did not refund the money, according to the lady. She was talking on social media then, during this Blessing CEO's scamming of Nigerians. So Blessing CEO is really putting her hand in muddy waters. She's really putting her hand in muddy waters. I just hope that she's able to, find the right part and work on it. This is a mother of two. What are you going to be teaching your children? What are you going to be teaching your children as a mom? Word on the street is that she scammed Nigerians because she has a lot of debts she wants to pay. And she has been making a lot of remarks saying that she wants to raise IVD. So is she trying to get money by any means to establish IVD again? I don't just get it. Guys, what do you think? What's on the street is that she scammed Nigerians because she wanted to raise money for IVD to start a business. That is what the internet is saying, and a lot of people are insinuating. So guys, what do you think about Blessing CEO's arrest? Do you think that she deserves it? Do you think that is her karma? Do you think that she needs to start walking in the right path, start doing right, setting a good example? I don't know why she's somebody that I used to like. Yeah, I used to listen to her relationship talks then, after the whole Onyeze, when I kind of forgave her a little for the Onyeze and say, okay, maybe this is her first mistake, she's going to learn from it and she's going to improve better. And to some extent she was putting out some nice videos. There were some videos that she made sense, that I was listening. I said, wow, okay. Then all of a sudden, when she started dating IVD, her whole perspective changed again. All the whole things she was warning girls and women not to do, she started doing them with reckless abandon. So it was like, teacher, what you taught, you are not following what you taught. So she really disappointed a lot of people that were, rooting for her after the whole Onyeze's case. When she started dating this IVD, she really disappointed some people. She really, messed up. But she didn't care. She was busy putting out videos, even to the point when some people were calling her husband snatcher. She made a video where she boldly stated that she doesn't snatch, that if she wants any woman's husband, she will put the woman under 6 feet and take the man, that she doesn't snatch. Come on. How can you say such a thing? Even when this whole Bimbo and IVD's issue, it was after the passing of Bimbo, and she was still saying those kind of words. How do you expect, how do you want the family of the woman that passed to feel? How do you want the family of the woman that passed to feel? And it's because of this IVD's issue. She was arrested and imprisoned. She spent about a month plus in prison. Still, we did not teach her to, have a rethink. And now, this national disgrace. This national disgrace. All TV stations are carrying the news. Everybody is talking about it, guys. Blessing CEO. When are you going to take the right path? When? I pray the Lord helps you. I pray God helps you. But this one, you are in for this one. You are in for this one. So, guys, her next court date will be, I think it's in June. Either first week or second week in June. So that's when she will have her next court date. Until then, she has been remanded in custody. So she's not going home. Wow. All because of what? Because you want to bam. You want to show people that you are the in girl, you are the it girl, and you're living above your means. Yeah, because if you're living above your means, how do you think your expenses and your income are going to align? It won't align. The expenses will be overflowing more than the income you're getting. She says she's a therapist. We've not seen anybody that she, rendered her service to. The only person that she openly claimed that she was a therapist to, IVD. IVD started dating her, and she wants to marry IVD now. Although we don't know what happened with that marriage, whether they really got married again. So guys, it's just a crazy scenario. Just a crazy scenario. I just wonder how her kids will be feeling now. And her children are growing. At least the one that is in secondary school will have friends that know a thing or two about this case. And I wonder how they will cope. So guys, put down your thoughts in the comment section. This is where I'm going to end this particular video. Blessing CEO. I hope you change your ways for real. For real. As somebody that really cares about you. You're one beautiful woman that if you're not entangled with IVD, I believe you would have gone far. Since Blessing CEO got entangled with IVD, she has been going down. Let's tell ourselves the truth. At least the one we see on social media. When she got involved with IVD, that was when she was arrested because she ran her mouth so much, insulting a dead woman. That was IVD's wife that passed. Insulting her family. up to the point whereby the family could not hold it anymore. And they got her arrested. She went to Kirikiri for that. For almost a month or even more than. And when she left, she was released from prison. She started dating IVD with reckless abandon, without caring what anybody wanted to say anymore. Making statements that she wants to raise IVD up again. To the disappointment of people, her fans, her diehard fans that loved her, that were like, leave this man. This man has a lot of, stigma around him concerning his wife's passing. Leave this man. She said no, she would fight for him. And she fought for him. Got him the best lawyers. At the end of the day, he was acquitted of the charge against him. And then she moved on to this cancer scam, of which the word on the media is that she's doing this just as a way to, make IVD rise again, as she said. So it looks as if she's sacrificing a lot for the man. And what is she getting in return? Only her can tell. Because I don't know. So guys, I finished talking about Blessing CEO. I just hope that she learns her lesson, and come out, re-strategize again. Although now she's gotten a bad name. A lot of people, once she makes a post on Instagram, most of the comments there are just, insults. But I want to believe if she can change her path and change her ways, honestly, and start living, an honest life, I believe that her core fans will still come through for her. What do you guys think about this live stream? I'm going to be ending it here. Put down your thoughts in the comment section. Like this video, give this video a big thumbs up. That's what I mean when I say like this video. Subscribe to the channel, guys. Subscribe to the channel. So let me say hello to my community. Zell RL1, thank you for joining my live stream. God bless you. Cherry Wets, thank you for joining my live stream. Naomi Childs, thank you for joining my live stream. Dear Lassie, thank you for joining my live stream. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much, and have a wonderful night rest. Bye-bye. Bye, guys.